Boom. Yeah, scary guys. Yep. Yo guys, what's up? So hey guys, how you guys doing? So today I'm gonna tell you guys a story, another story from back when I was a high school student. This was a story that kind of came to my mind yesterday. What? This story came to my mind yesterday when I was like trying to sleep, and then I just remembered this like painful memory. Oh my god, it's so cringe, man. Back then I was so cringe. But yeah, this story starts when I was in high school, where my crush saw me with my pants ripped. Literally ripped from my groin. How did this happen, right? How did this happen, okay? This happened when I was in high school. I was 13 at the time, and I just got into high school. It was just my first year, 4 months in high school, okay? I was in boarding school. When I was in boarding school, I was just a kid. I go to class every day. I have classmates, right? I have classmates. There are girl classmates, there are guy classmates. So of course, as a guy, I had a crush on this one girl. She was kind of pretty back then. She was pretty back then. I really found her pretty back then. Now, disclaimer, usually girls don't like me at all. I've never had a girlfriend in my entire 22 years of living on earth. Even today, I don't have a girlfriend. Say what you want in the comments. It's okay. So because of this, usually when a girl finds out that I like her, she will always try to run away from me back then. Now I know that sounds kind of sad, but chill guys. Back then, trust me, it was not that bad. I really didn't give a shit, to be honest, with the girls not trying to like me and all, because I kind of know I was not likable at all back then. Maybe not now as well, but back then I knew it, okay? I don't know, maybe today they will also run away from me. I don't know, but back then, I don't confess, okay? I'm not a person that confess to girls at all. I don't tell her that I love her or anything. I've only confessed once in my life, and that's it. The other times, how do girls find out that I like them? Is because I tell other people that I have a crush on her, and then the other people, which is usually just my friends, who needs enemies when you have friends like this? They will always tell everybody else that I have a crush on this girl, and then this girl eventually finds out that I have a crush on her, and then the girl will be like, she will just try to run away from me, try to avoid me, essentially. She was my classmate back then, so she really didn't have a choice to avoid me or anything like that. So she would just stop with my company, essentially. So as classmates, it is inevitable that we would be group mates. We will do assignments together, we will do homeworks together, because we will become group mates sometimes, and sometimes we have to discuss things together. We have to do presentations together. So it is inevitable. She had to talk to me no matter what. She cannot run away. Bro, now that I talk about it, that kind of sounds like a nightmare. She knew that I like her, and I know that she doesn't like me back. It was awkward at first, but as time moved on, it got less awkward. We can talk to each other even more without being uncomfortable, without making her uncomfortable or me uncomfortable. It was going okay, right? Well, of course, time heals all wounds. So we usually talk. We kind of got closer, to be honest, but I just know that she didn't really like me at all. She got closer to me as a friend. Essentially, after like the awkward phase, she got closer. We always talk a lot. In the evening, we always like play volleyball or badminton or something, okay? Not usually, but like once in a while, okay? And then there was this one time, okay? I was like hanging out with her. So usually when I hang out with her, I don't hang out with her alone. I hang out with her with my classmates, okay? So usually when we play badminton or play volleyball outside in the court, it is not like I'm playing with her specifically. It is just me playing with my classmates, and she was there because she's also a classmate, right? So because of this, I don't get the chance to usually talk to her alone, one-to-one. Because when I'm like sitting down, she would just go play with my other classmates. Or when she is sitting down, I would be the one playing with my classmates, playing volleyball or whatever it is, okay? I didn't get the chance to talk to her too much. And if I even did, it would be talking to her with her other group of friends, okay? But there was this one time, right? I got the chance to talk to her like alone. Not alone, but to be honest, like there were other friends, but they were busy with playing badminton. But she was just sitting alone, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my chance. I'm gonna go talk to her alone, okay? So, I went up to her and I talked to her, right? She was sitting on the grass. We were playing on the grass, okay? We didn't have like a full court or like building that is specialized for playing badminton. Back then, my boarding school was just a normal boarding school. So, it was an open field, okay? She sat on the grass and there was like a stone, okay? So this is like the stone, okay? This is the grass, okay? So you can see like there's a level difference. I was sitting on the grass and then she was sitting here. She was right in front of me, okay? She was right in front of me and I was sitting in front of her, right? So I was just talking to her, having a good time. It actually felt good talking to her, you know, because talking to your crush just feels good. You know what I'm saying? You're talking to your crush. Of course it feels good, right? I had like a lengthy conversation with her, talking about like this, talking about that. I make my dumb jokes. She laughed. What can I say? I'm just funny, chat. But time continued on. I just talked to her, and then suddenly, she was looking down. I didn't really think anything of it, but then she looked back up. I didn't even look down back then. I was just looking at her, and then she didn't say anything at all, and then continued talking to me. So we were talking and talking. Mind you, we were like 13 or 14 at the time. Okay, I don't even remember what time period it was, to be honest. It was such a long time ago, but I was just like, you know, just
talking,
yapping. And then after the like sunset, we were supposed to like get back to our dorms to like wash ourselves and all. And then that's when I realized something. When I was like opening my trousers, I looked back at my freaking trousers, right? I saw a huge ass hole in the crotch area of the trousers. I said, where did this come from? Bro, I didn't even think of the situation that I had just back then. I didn't even realize that I was talking to her the whole time with a big ass hole in the middle of my crotch. I didn't even think of that. I was just thinking, oh, where did this hole come from? So as I was pondering on why is there a big ass hole in the middle of the crotch in my trousers, after a good 5 minutes, that's when I finally realized the situation that I just had. Okay? I don't even know why I didn't even realize it, but I just realized that, oh my god, the whole time I was speaking to her, I had ripped pants. And mind you, bro, I was talking to her like this, bro. This was my posture. It was literally my posture. I didn't like sit like this, right? I sat like this, right? So the whole time she saw my pants, and I didn't even realize that shit, bro. I don't know why she didn't like she didn't say anything back to me. Maybe she didn't want me to feel embarrassed or something. But oh my god, bro, she could have told me that I had ripped pants, right? She was sitting right in front of me, and she could have seen my freaking pants. She could have said something, man, but she didn't. I don't even know why. Maybe she was just liking the view or something. I don't know. So if you think that you did something crazy when you were talking to your crush, right? Maybe you embarrassed yourself or something. Just remember this story, bro. There's no way you can embarrass yourself more than this, right? I bet she went back to her dorm, talked about this event to her friends and all. If you're watching this video, I don't even know if you know this or not, but like, yo, you did something evil, bro, back then. You did something evil back then. You should have told me that. So the moral of the story, just talk to your crush. You cannot embarrass yourself more than this. And make sure that you don't have ripped pants, okay?